Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Renee, and today we're going to be doing a 15-minute Wall Pilates workout. This is the perfect place to start my 28-day Wall Pilates challenge, and here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Starting off with some glute bridges. This is obviously a Wall Pilates variation. We've got both of our feet flat against the wall, and as you can see, we're just raising our hips up off the mat, and then we're lowering our hips back down towards the mat. Your neck, head, and shoulders should all be resting on the mat. Both of your arms should be by your side for this move. Wearing a pink Pilates princess outfit is also optional. You can exercise in your PJs, in your sweats, in your trackies, whatever you would like to wear. Actually found this pink activewear set from the thrift store. I think I paid around $9 Australian for it, so it was definitely a win. Quick reminder to squeeze your glutes at the top when you've raised your hips up. This is really going to help activate them even more and feel that burn. We've got around 10 seconds left on the clock for this move. Really give it your all, guys. We're in the home stretch for the first exercise, and 3, 2, 1. Finished our 1-minute warm-up, and we're now doing a glute bridge abduction to really help target not only your glutes but also your thighs. Getting into position now. Here we go. As you can see, our foot placement has changed against the wall. Both of your feet should be firmly together against the wall. Most of the pressure should be on the balls of your feet for this move. As we're raising our hips up off the mat, we're separating our knees at the top and then bringing our knees back in towards each other and then lowering our hips back down towards the mat. Low-key been quite sick and run down lately. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice does not sound like my normal voice. At least I don't think it does. If you're wondering what I've been doing lately, I've been asleep and eating, and that is about it. Show must go on, so I'm motivating myself to start my 28-day Wall Pilates challenge all over again with all of you. So if you're new here and starting as your day one, I'm so proud of you all for starting this workout. Inner thighs were literally on fire at this point, but that's not stopping us because we've got 10 seconds left on the clock for this move. Really give it your all, guys. We're nearly there. We get that nice 10-second break, and here we go. Success. 10-second break time, guys. Rest and recharge before we start the next move. Now, focusing on our abs, we have a spicy alternating set for you all. Starting off with some single bicycle crunches, we're then going to be alternating with some single straight leg crunches. Ensure that your back is flat against the mat for this move. This is really going to help engage your core even more and feel that burn. I'm going to be here for 30 seconds on each side before then switching over to our other side. Hands should be behind your head and your head should be elevated up off the mat. As you can see, we're bringing our right elbow in towards our knee, then we're extending our leg back out towards the wall. We have just switched sides now, so we're going to be here for another 30 seconds. Really give it your all, guys. A reminder that your leg does not need to be completely straight. Mine more looks like a single bent leg crunch. Absolutely pouring down rain here at the moment because it is currently wet season here in the tropics. So if you hear some lovely rain sound effects in the background, then you know exactly what it is. And 3, 2, 1. Finally finished that set, guys. Good job. And now moving on to another quick set. We're going to be doing a very similar exercise here, and here we go. Now moving on to some alternating straight leg bicycle crunches. As you can see, your head and neck is raised up off the mat. Again, both of your hands should be behind your head, resting both of our feet against the wall here for support. As you can see, we're alternating both sides. I have around 15 seconds left of this move, and then we're going to be moving on to some single straight leg crunches, guys. So as you can see, we're just going to be alternating both sides here again, and here we go. Starting off all over again. Or as I said before, bent leg crunches. My flexibility skills are non-existent. Like, I have no flexibility skills. Decided that I'm going to start including some more stretching focused Pilates moves in my Wall Pilates workouts. So if that is something that you would like, definitely leave a comment on this video. Okay, guys, we've got a few seconds left. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Since I'm still crying over not going to Tay Tay's Eras tour, I'm just going to shake it off, off. And now that we've shaken all of that tension away, Coming in with another glute burner, just when you thought your glutes couldn't possibly get any more sore. Just wait till you do this mini series, guys. This is a new favorite. Starting off by placing your right foot against the wall and raising your hips up off the mat. Your left leg should be vertically straight in the air. As we are raising our hips upwards, we're then going to be bringing our left leg bent down towards the wall and then lowering our hips back down towards the mat. And now we're going to be switching sides. We're going to be doing that all over again, just on our right side, guys. All of this crazy torrential rain here we've had over the last few weeks. We had an unwanted guest in our garage the other day. It was an Australian bird-eating tarantula, aka the biggest spider in all of Australia. I dare you all who are brave enough to go and Google what that actually is, but let's just say I had nightmares for at least a solid 3 nights after seeing that. Okay guys, we've got a few seconds left and here we go. Next up we have another Pilates combo move. We're going to be doing some crunches with an abduction. So getting into place now, placing both of your feet flat against the wall. For this, you should be in tabletop position with both of your feet together against the wall. As you can see, we're raising our head up off the mat in for a crunch, and then as we're lowering our head back down towards the mat, we're extending our knees outwards and then bringing our knees back in towards each other. Our feet resting against the wall here. We're placing most of the pressure here on the balls of our feet, really targeting our upper abs as well as our inner thighs with this move. We have around 30 seconds left on the clock for this exercise. Reminder to really focus on slow and controlled movements here. We do not want to be rushing through any of these exercises. Part of the 28-day Wall Pilates challenge, I'm also going to be walking 8K steps per day. This is optional, but I really find that walking every day really complements Wall Pilates or just Pilates in general really well. Okay guys, a few seconds left to go and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now I have another Wall Pilates variation. This has to be one of my go-to favorite Wall Pilates exercises of all time. Getting into position now. Starting off by resting your head, neck and shoulders against the mat, and both of your arms should be by your side. As you can see, we are just crawling up the wall and then back down. We are on the balls of our feet for this exercise. It's really going to help target your hamstrings. As we are raising our hips upwards and moving up towards the wall, we are breathing in, and as we're coming down, we are breathing out. We are exhaling now, and then inhaling. And then we're just going to be repeating this for the next 30 seconds. No reformer, no worries. We're having just as much fun here in our lounge rooms, getting our workout in for the day. We've got around 15 seconds left to go. Really take your time here, guys. You do not have to be rushing any of these moves. Also be aiming to take small steps against the wall. This is really going to help activate your muscles even more. And here we go. And 3, 2, 1. You're now going to be doing an arm series, so I'm going to give you a few extra seconds just to get into place. You're going to be starting off in the plank position, and we're going to be doing a plank to pike pose. This is such a great move, not only for your arms but also for your abs. Okay guys, getting into position now. Got a few seconds left on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Starting off by raising your hips and glutes vertically up in towards the air, and then we're lowering back down into that plank position. Both of your feet should be resting on your mat against the wall. As you can see, it's just gently touching the wall there. We're resting most of our body weight on the balls of our feet here, as well as our hands and arms. We are moving upwards. We are inhaling, holding the breath, and then we're exhaling as we lower back down into that plank position. My hair was really frustrating me here at this point. It just kept swinging in my face every few seconds, and I had to stop and have a quick little rest break because your girl was struggling. So just a reminder, if you're also struggling during this series, you're not the only one. Around 10 seconds left of this move to go, but 10 seconds in a plank literally feels like 10 years to me. You're doing great, guys. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. You're now going to be moving on to something just a little bit different. We're going to be doing a tabletop plank variation. Getting into position now. Starting off in a plank position, we're then going to be bringing our knees in towards our chest into a tabletop position, and we're going to be alternating this movement on both sides. We're putting most of the pressure here on our toes, guys, as well as obviously our hands and arms. This is definitely the most challenging move out of all of these exercises. So if you're struggling here, you are not alone. If you need to pause this whilst figuring out how to do this exercise, that's also okay. We've got around 30 seconds left on the clock for this. A reminder to really take this nice and slow and controlled, manifesting that this is the year that I finally have strong arms. As someone with chronic fatigue, my upper body strength pretty much non-existent. I want to bring all the groceries in from the car in just one round. I don't have to go back for them again. I want to be able to open a jar of pasta sauce by myself. I want to be an independent queen. Okay, guys, we've finally finished that little series, and now moving on to some stretching. Starting off with a Pilates Cobra stretch. We're going to be holding this pose, breathing in. And as we've stayed here for a few seconds, you can also extend your head backwards if you like, but this is optional. We're going to be extending backwards into the puppy pose. And as we do this, we're going to be exhaling and really hold this pose here. Really focus on your breathing. Then we're inhaling as we come forward, back into Cobra pose. I'm going to be holding this for a few seconds again. We have officially entered our flexibility era, queens. No, I'm not going to start taking up dance classes again because I'm more uncoordinated than a 5-year-old. But we are going to be incorporating more stretching exercises into our Pilates workouts. I have around 10 seconds left of this stretching exercise to go. Really focus on your breathing. And here we go, guys. And 3, 2, 1. For the next exercise, we're going to be laying flat on our back again. We're going to be doing a frog extension variation. So getting into position, I've given you all a few extra seconds, placing both of your feet against the wall. Here we go. Starting off by raising your upper body up off the mat. As you can see, we're resting most of our weight here on our forearms, holding ourselves up. What we're doing is extending our legs outwards towards the wall, just gently touching the walls with our heels. Both of our feet are also on an outwards angle. We're extending our legs outwards, and then we're bringing our knees in towards our chest. As we do this, both of your knees should be separated, and then as you come in towards the wall again and your legs are extended, both of your knees should be together. So pro tip, if you are new to Wall Pilates, ensure that you're wearing some light colored socks, because I've currently stained 2 walls in the house from wearing dark colored socks. You also find that you're slipping during your Wall Pilates workouts. You can invest in some grip socks. This is going to ensure that you have better grip against the wall. You can also get a non-slip mat as well, which is very helpful. Okay, guys, we've now finished that exercise. Now we're going to be moving on to another ab series. This is the second last exercise. Here we go. The next 30 seconds, we are going to be doing some heel touches. I really find that this really helps target your obliques. Can't help but notice how awkward of an exercise heel touches look, especially now that I'm watching myself on camera here. Maybe it's just because I'm super awkward in general. Who knows? We are going to be here for roughly the next 10 seconds before then moving on to another ab exercise. You've done great, guys. We're now placing both of our hands behind our head, placing both of our feet against the wall into a tabletop position. You're now moving into a tabletop crunch hold. We're going to be alternating each side roughly 15 seconds. As you can see, we've now just switched over to our opposite side here. And this crunch hold really helps activate that deep core and your pelvic floor. And here we go, guys. And 3, 2, 1. We are officially up to the very last exercise of this entire workout. We're going to be doing a Pilates double leg stretch. Getting into position now. First things first, we're going to be extending both of our legs out towards the wall. We're just gently touching the wall with our toes. And then we are going to be bringing our knees in towards our chest and hugging our knees with our arms. As we're extending outwards again, we're also extending our arms up over our head. and we're going to be continuing this movement for roughly the next 40 seconds. This is the very last exercise, guys. I really want you to give it 110%. Video is kindly sponsored by all of our X's tiers because we are going to be looking strong and sexy by the end of this 28-day Wall Pilates challenge. I only want you to feel stronger by the end of this challenge. I want you to all feel super confident and happy, guys. That's all I can ask for. So I really want you to give it your all here. We're in the home stretch, and you know what that means. It's the final countdown. Yay, we did it. We finally finished another at-home workout. Woohoo!